Mike, how you doing? Your books got picked up today, so you should have them in a couple days. Oh, 4 people watching already. Cool. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. It's Cheap Comic Collector, and this is our second claim sale. We did pretty good on the first one. We sold, with the claims after the show, we sold 98 books, 98 comics. Yeah. So I was thinking that, if it made, if I sold $100, that would be good. And if we did $200, that would be phenomenal. And we actually did, with the sale after the show, we did like $198. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. If I could do that much every week, that'd be awesome, because then I would be able to just keep going on the channel, buying as many books as I wanted, pretty much. But yeah, I don't feel too bad, Easy. It was mostly a joke. I always have a cold. I'm pretty much always have a cold, so I just wanted to make the cashew joke when I thought of it on the Comic Book Memories show that we just watched. That's what we're talking about, in case you weren't there. I did wake up with a cold, but I always have one. 3 people watching. We lost a viewer already. Okay, well, that's it. That's what it goes. I hope everybody's doing good. If you haven't, I'm just going to say some things for people who haven't seen the show before. We drop a new video every day at noon. Saturdays, we do this live stream. There will be the occasional Saturday where we won't be here, because, when I go to the Comics Den sales, they have their sale on Saturday. So, obviously I can't be here at the same time. But free shipping, so $2 ain't bad. That's right. It's a good deal. I figured out my expenses from last week and stuff, and it looks like we're just about where I wanted to be. So, yeah, I think it's good pricing. The not everything that I show is probably worth $2, but with the shipping, yeah, that's the way it goes. So got some good shows coming up this week too. We're still going with the Comics Den saga. We got the episodes part 9, 10, and 11 of that this week. I finally filmed the last episode last night of that bunch of comics. I bought 5 long boxes, and it took 14 episodes to show them all. And that's actually not counting, I think, the live stream that we did. So, yeah, it's been quite a while. We're also we have an all Disneyana show this week. It will show some comics, but also some other stuff. I needed to clean off a shelf to have a shipping counter. It had a bunch of Disney stuff on it, so I figured before I pack it away, I might as well show it on the channel. And then next Friday, we've got a trading episode with our buddy Easy Comic Reader, everybody's buddy Easy Comic Reader. So, hey, Kendall. Hey, Fryer. Thanks for being here. And I guess we'll just, go ahead and get started. Let me move some banners around here. Get that ticker up there with the shipping information. Oh, that's something else too. Not everybody has PayPal. So I started a Ko-fi account. There should be a link in the description. Easy to use that if you want to pay that way. If you claim some books. What am I trying to do? Oh, I got to switch cameras. Here we go. There we are. And let me get the comments back up there so I can see what people are saying. Alrighty, so we're just going to start off going through some books. We're pretty relaxed about it. Like we said last time, you do want to make sure you're on live chat and not top chat. And you want to make sure you're live. You're watching live to make sure there's no lag. You got that little red button that's next to the volume control at the bottom of the screen. Because obviously, if you're claiming books, you want to have your chance at being the first in with the claims. So, let me get rid of the glare here. Turn the light on. There we go. So we got quite a bit of Legion of Superheroes in this today. I think they're all pretty much from the later 1980s series. So it would have been the first Baxter paper series because in the 70s they had the reprint series that was like 4 issues. Then they had the new series that continued the numbering from Superboy, and then they started the Baxter series. So this was basically the third series of Legion of Superheroes, I guess. But back when they were still good. This one's by Paul. This one was by Paul Levitz and Keith Giffen. This is number 50. It's got extra pages. It's a thicker issue, but there's quite a few of this in the sale today. So if you're a Legion fan, or if you want to check it out, there's quite a few of these in here today throughout the long box. And then we have number 46. Let me get these positioned just a little bit better. And yeah, I was thinking about the question last week. I think it was Easy maybe that asked if it was easy to get into the Legion. And I think the answer is yes. I kind of hummed and hawed because there's so many characters, but there's not a whole lot backstory that you need to know about the characters. Most of their powers come because they're aliens from another planet and they're just natural. And there's not a whole lot of intrigue and backstory that you need to know. There's just a bunch of characters. So I think it's pretty easy to get into. Here we have the anniversary issue, number 45, celebrating 30 years. Lightning Lad's getting fried on that cover. And number 44. Featuring Quizlet, which was a newer character. He hadn't been around very long. He's pretty boring. I wouldn't recommend that issue, actually. Warlord, number 90 from 1985. Got not a Mike Grell. It's got Rich Buckler and Dan Adkins on the cover. Still awesome cover, though. And Easy wants Warlord. Thank you, Easy. And Ambush Bug. This is number 7 of a 6-issue series. They just pulled a little joke on the cover where they put a number 7 up there instead of a number 6. So it's really number 6, but you know. I like his DC shirt that he's wearing. It's got the, if I can't see it, let me zoom in on it. There you go. It's got the DC logo on there over and over again. Grayson, number 16. I like that cover from 2016. And Grayson, number 19. So this is the series where he was a spy working for the Spiral Spy Network or whatever it is. Batman and the Outsider is a number 7. Showed this cover a couple times recently on videos where it looks like the guy's licking Metamorpho instead of whatever it is he is doing. Maybe that is what he's doing. I don't know. Robin, number 14. This is from 95, 96. Back from the Chuck Dixon run. Nice Batman cover. Not sure why they're featuring him on the cover instead of Robin, but I think it would have been cooler to have Robin in that pose and have Batman off to the side. But another Legion of Superheroes, number 51. And number 49. Number 48. And Fantastic Four 527. This is a variant cover. And I came across this one the other day. And I already had this issue. And it was this variant cover. So that's kind of weird. But what's the difference between Legion and Legionnaires? Just two different series, basically, with two different versions of the team, as far as I remember. I wasn't reading it at that point, so I'm not real sure. I mean, it's just another Legion series, really. Superman, Batman, number 7. Protege. So it's got Robin and Superboy on the cover. If no one claims those Legion of Superheroes, let me know numbers. I may need them. Okay. Yeah, I'll go through at the end of the show and see what I got. Superman Unchained, number 1 from the new 52 series. This is 2013. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write down the Legion of numbers as we go through, because I know there's a bunch of them throughout. And that way I don't have to do it again. So otherwise I'll have to go through every single book all over again. All right, what's up? Kazar, number 3 from 97. That was a good series. I enjoyed that series when it came out. The Andy Kubert cover. And there's number 4. Your friendly neighborhood savage man. Oh, and it was written by Mark Waid before I knew that I liked his stories. Yeah, I think I pretty much enjoyed a lot of the series I've enjoyed over the years have been written by Mark Waid. So there's Kazar number 5. Weren't Legionnaires the children of Legion members? I've yet to put and run together and want to read it once put together. I don't think so. I've never heard that, but I'm not. I can't swear to it because I've never really read that incarnation of the series. Kazar number 6. Marvel Fanfare number 28. I always like to open these up and take a look on the insides because they're so awesome. Got a great cover on the back. Actually, it's a wraparound cover. Nice. I don't think I've ever opened this and seen the back of it before. That's cool. So if you're an Alpha Flight fan, might be a nice undiscovered Alpha Flight story in here for you that you weren't aware of. And easy ones, Marvel Fanfare. Okay. Thank you, sir. And we have Multiversity. The Just. There's a few Multiversity issues here, I think. Here's number Multiversity Mastermen. These were all one-shots. It's like a series of one-shots that they did by Grant Morrison. And here is Multiversity Cosmic Neighborhood Watch. And a lot of these are black and white covers, so I think they're variants, but I don't really know for sure. And here's Multiversity Justice Incarnate. And Multiversity Society of Superheroes. And Multiversity Pax Americana. And here's Marvel Fanfare number 20. With the Thing, obviously. And it's hard to tell who did what on this because it's credited as a Starlin Novak's Keelam Milgram shooter production with all the names running together as one word. So, I mean, if they did it in traditional order, then Starlin was the writer, Novak was the penciler, Milgram was the inker. That sounds right. Shooter was probably the editor. Although, no, Milgram is actually the editor. Shooter would have been editor-in-chief at that time. So, Skeel. Somebody named Skeel would have been the inker. And Dr. Strange is in there, too. Or wait. Yeah, it's a Thing story with Dr. Strange in it. Okay. Nice art. And some pinups in the back. A Charles Vess portfolio of Asgardians. And it's not a wraparound cover, it's just a different cover on the back. And easy 1002. And here's number 32. Captain America against, who is that? Yellow Claw, probably. I need to look and see how many more issues of this I need. I always pick them up when I see them, but got a vision story in the back there. So that's number 32. You got number 14 with Fantastic Four and the Avengers, it looks like. You got Quicksilver and the Inhumans on the back. This was just a fun series. You just never know what's going to pop up in it. And here's number 8. Doctor Strange looking a little bit different. This is the real Doctor Strange, it says. Carmine Infantino did the pencils. Craig Russell on inks. Yeah, I can see Infantino's art in there. And then they got a Wolf Boy story by Gil Kane. And Bill Sinkiewicz portfolio. Dazzler, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Sheena, Thor, and Wolf Boy on the back. Easy's taking 14 and 8. Thank you, Easy. Marvel Fanfare number 39. Looks like Hawkeye. Yep. Looks like he gets involved in some kind of Indian mysticism with Black Crow in this one. And then there's a Moon Knight backup. Nice Black Knight versus Dragon Man pin up there. Doctor Doom, Galactus, Iron Man, Silver Surfer, and Moon Knight on the back. Nice. Firetuck says fanfares are pretty much one shots anyway, so if you don't get them all, it doesn't matter. That's true. Yeah. True. And thank you, Easy, for claiming 39. Here's another Legion of Superheroes. This is number 35 from 1987. Looks like the artist had a change here. We got a Steve Lytle cover. It says Greg LaRocque and Mike DiCarlo in the credits. And here's number 36. Special election issue. That must be when they elected Polar Boy as leader, since he's on the front and center on the cover there. And there's number 43, the Millennium crossover with, I think that's Laurel Kent as a Manhunter, if I remember right. And there's number 42. And 41. Number 40. And 47. Finally, face to face with Starfinger. But at what cost? There's always a cost. Sorry, trying to grab more books and they're wanting to tip over in the box there. Now, this one's got a bunch of stuff stuck to the back of the bag. All right, Batman Gotham After Midnight, number 12 from 2009. We got Kelly Jones on art. Nice cover. There's somebody peeking out of this casket. I don't know who that is. And Captain America 320 from, I don't know what year it's from. It's back in a 75-cent cover. Probably the 80s. $1986. So you got the Mark Gruenwald run as a writer. Paul Neary did breakdowns. Dennis Yankee finished the art. Got that kind of odd 80s coloring in there when they had that new coloring process that they didn't quite figure out. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 2 from 1989. Part 2 of the 5-part Shaman story by Denny O'Neil. And Captain America 304. This was an even earlier one. This is from this is from the 80s as well. 65-cent cover. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 7. Part 2 of the 5-issue story called Gothic by Grant Morrison. Conan the Barbarian number 4. This is the later series from Marvel. This is Legacy number 279. Jason Aaron was the writer, it looks like. Nice cover. I like the I don't know if those are supposed to be antlers, but it looks more like a tree growing up behind him, but I think it's supposed to be antlers. And Easy claiming Conan number 4. Thank you, sir. And Marvel Fanfare number 25. This is part of the Weird World storyline. Not sure which part. But this was a great fantasy story that Marvel did. The original stories appeared in, I think, Bizarre Adventures or something, and then they came out with this in Marvel Fanfare. Got some pinups in the back, or in the middle, actually. Drunken Iron Man. And then there's a Captain Universe story in the back. This looks familiar. I think we showed this last week, actually. So I might have had 2 copies, I guess. And Easy's taking that one as well. Alrighty. And there's 26 to go along with it, if you want that one. Definitely continues the story from the previous one. And Captain America is the backup. And so you got a Captain America back cover, and then a Weird World pinup, maybe an alternate cover, it looks like, for the issue that they didn't use. Thank you, sir. Legion of Superheroes 0 issue from 1994. So that's a different series. That would probably be a good place to start, since This is a 0 issue. Legion of Superheroes number 5. This is the more modern New 52 series. But it was still, it's got Walter Simonson art in it. I didn't realize that. Let's see what his art on Legion looks like. Yeah, I got the Conan. Easy. Thank you. I don't think I ever checked out this part of the Legion series. Looks interesting. Simpsons art's good. I did not grab the Conan, did I? I said it and then I didn't grab it. I'm sorry. You're right. There it is. All-Star Squadron number 25, my favorite. This one kind of featured the 7 Soldiers of Victory, obviously, from 1984. And here's Legion number 1 from the New 52 series. And this does not have Walter Simonson art in it. I didn't think he was a regular on that series. So this is, but still got Paul Levitz as writer, so it's probably still pretty good. Legion Lost number 1. So that is also a New 52 series. I'm not sure. I think there's 2 different Legion Lost series, which is very confusing to me, but they happened at different times. This was from 2011. And this is the 80s run again. This is number 63. And whenever I look at these kind of covers, I always wonder about it, because it's, I mean, it's artistic and everything, but it's like, did the artists get paid the same rate for basically nothing but a sketch, of figures? But I don't know. Here we got Warlord number 3. Yes, that's a nice, decent copy too for how old it is. 1976. No spine ticks that I can see. There's a little bit of wear up here at this corner up here, just a tiny bit, but definitely a nice copy. And Easy's gonna claim All-Star. All right, I'm gonna assume you want it Easy. You put down 25. This is issue 29. So let me know if that changes anything, because I imagine you're looking at your list. So let me know if that changes. Warlord number 3, he wants as well. Good choice. Can't beat that for $2. And here's another Legion, number 62. I'm going to run out of room for all these Legion numbers. I thought I could just pencil them in at the top there. Yes, 29. Sorry. Okay, cool. Legion number 61, the Magic Wars. And number 60, part 1 of the Magic Wars. So that's the all one storyline there, right there. 60 through 63 is a 4-part Magic Wars storyline. And here's Khazar number 2 from 1997. Andy Kubert groundbreaking issue. Join the stampede to the Savage Land. And this is the same issue with a different cover. This is Kazar number 2. And it's just both covers there. So, all right, the stack's getting pretty big. Let me move this. And we will continue. And this is New Mutants number 50, a double-sized issue. This one does have some wear to it, a little bit. It's a reader copy, definitely. But not too beat up where you wouldn't want it. X-Men Legacy number 223. This is the Marvel Girl cover, obviously. Beautiful cover. Got some... hold on a second. Got some kind of smuts right there, but I think it's on the inside of the bag. I don't think it's not on the cover, but I'm gonna change bags because it looks like something that could damage the book. So, and Kendall makes an appearance with his first claim of the day. X-Men Legacy 223. That's a great cover. I kind of hate to lose that one. Let's see what we got here. Marvel Knights Hulk. Number 2 of 4. Let me... All right. Thought I had this whole series, but it may be somewhere else in one of the boxes. Nice cover, no ticks or anything. Joe Keekinge is the writer. Piotr Kowalski is the artist. This is a huge splash panel opening that's... I mean, it's great art, but not a whole lot happening there to warrant a 2-page spread. Oh, I read this series. I think I reviewed this series a while back. So this is somewhere I have the full series. But yeah, this is some awesome art. This is great. That's a 2-page spread. That's nice. And we have a set of some sort. This is the Last Defenders 6-issue series. There's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. So full set. It would still be $2 an issue. You can claim the full set or a single issue if you need it. And this looks like another set. This is the Incredible Hulk Night America. Yeah, I showed this one not too long ago. There's number 6, number 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is my favorite cover right here. I love the extreme close-up like that. And yeah, before we get too far into it, if anybody's watching on our rerun, you can still claim books after the show. Just just shoot me an email. Don't pay for anything until you hear from me, because somebody might have already claimed something. But if you see something you're interested in, let me know. Captain America 31 from Kirkman Run. Serpent Society Strikes. And this is number 32. And Original Sin, number 2 of 8. Who Holds the Eye? And here we have Titan's Hunt, number 1 and number 2. And I think that's all that's in there, but let me check. Yep. And somebody bagged them individually, but then still put them in a bag by themselves for some reason. So number 1, number 2. Fantastic Four, extra sized issue, number 5. A whole lot of creators listed up there. Doesn't feel extra sized. Let me take a look. I've seen issues in the modern era where they say it's extra sized, and no, there's only like 6 extra pages. The art styles vary all over the place in this. I guess that's why there's so many creators on it. Ooh, that's kind of cool. This is from 2014. Hey, Chester. Thanks for joining in. Here we have Outsiders, number 28. And number 27. And The Thing, number 3. From, what was that, early 80s, I think? 81, 82. 83. It's got some wear to it. It's soiled a little bit. It's got a big dentation here. Looks like somebody pounded on it with a pencil or something right in the middle. So that one's not in that great of shape. If I didn't notice that before, I wouldn't put it in here. And Captain America, number 22. I love the use of blue on this cover. This is Legacy number 726. So it's just from the last couple of years, but I love the way they used blue. And instead of it all being red and yellows and stuff like it usually is for explosions. New Titans, number 0. 0-year issue. Written by Marvel's-Man. And what's this? Set of 4. Somebody had a $10 price on it at one point. Annihilation Conquest Star-Lord. This is number 1. Number 2. And they got Bug in there from the Micronauts. Number 3. No, that's 4. There's number 3. And number 4. Captain Universe not looking too good there, man. And okay, apparently this is a mini-series, but it still continues into other Annihilation Conquest mini-series. So it may not be a complete story, even though it's the full set. All right, Kendall wants the cool Captain America cover already. Thank you, sir. And let me grab some more. I want to tip over again. I need one of those. What do they call them? Slingers or something. DC Universe 0. Everybody probably already has that. Nice cover though. Call the Conqueror number 3. This was in pretty decent shape. I was surprised when I pulled this one out. It's got a little bit of wear to it, but decent shape yet. Nice white pages on it. Oh, it does have, it is torn on the back that I didn't see. Wow. That's amazing how nice the front cover looks, and the back one is trashed a little bit on that cover at that corner. So not as nice a shape as I thought it was. If I'd have seen that, I wouldn't have put it in the sale. Don't have time to look at everything. That's why we try to open them up and look at them when they're older ones. They're in the sale. Easy's claiming call. Easy, I'm going to put it in there. Let me know if you decide you don't want it because of the damage on the back. So I know you're like me and you don't really care about the damage, but still paying $2 for a damaged book is a little bit different. West Coast Avengers of the 4-issue original miniseries. This is number 2. This has probably got a little wear to it as well. But I felt like it was an old enough issue where it was worth it. Yeah, it's got a couple little minor spine ticks right there. Other than that, it looks pretty good. So many great stories yet to be read. Yeah, there's a lot of Titan series, Chester. Donna Troy and Nightwing. Yeah, I'll go along. Any team that has those two on it, I'd be reading. No matter who else was on the team. Detective Comics Annual number 4. This one, yeah, that one's got some spine ticks to it too. 1991. I must have been looking at these in the dark. There's actually, hold on. There's actually a piece of shredded comic book inside this bag. I don't think it would have been from this. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, yeah, this is the one where it was misprinted, and there's like one page in the middle of the book where this isn't ripped. This is just extra paper that needs to be trimmed off. They somehow it in the cutting process when they printed it, there's just an extra little slip of paper next to it. Avengers number 18. This is the Jerry Ordway. I think that's an Ordway cover. Nice cover. Nice art on that. Fantastic Four number 515. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they did Tigra in the movies. Fantastic Four presents Franklin Richards, Son of a Genius, Super Summer Spectacular Award, Eisner Award nominated. This is Franklin Richards had a series of one-shots. I'm not sure how many they did, but the way they drew him with the big head and stuff is it always reminded me of the Calvin and Hobbes strip, which of course is the best comic strip ever created. So definitely a humor book. I've never actually read these. I probably should have put this in my reading pile before I put it in the sale, but my reading box is completely full. Civil War II, number 3. Nice Hulk cover. Got Iron Man, he's crushing in his hand there. X-Men Blue, number 17. They travel to 2099. Don't know if that means they meet the characters from 2099 or not. And here's a cool Hawkman cover, Hawkman Annual from 1995, number 2. That's beautiful. And here's Conan number 4, Face to Face with Rune. I'm not sure if that's the same Conan series we saw earlier or not. This is the one from earlier. It's not, because this is number 4. Oh, this is Conan the Barbarian number 4. This is Conan number 4. So, different title, I guess. Nice thick cardboard cover. And keeps coming up on ads. A lot of ads in this comic. Art's a little different than what we're used to on a Conan, but not terrible. I'm not seeing the little imprint. There it is. Okay, that's pages are so thin there that it's hard to find them. Larry Hama did the script. Barry Chain on art. And this is from 95. Is that Barry Windsor Rooney? Art is... I'm not sure how he does his signature. It does say Barry on the cover. So it could be. Oh, no, Barry Crane did the art, so it's probably the same artist on the inside. Noon Tea Titans, number 5. George Perez, Marv Wolfman goodness. Nice black cover, no spine ticks. Nice copy. Coyote, number 8 from Marvel. Steve Englehart. Justice League America, number 63. Guy Gardner quits. And everybody says, thank God. New Titans, number 100. This is when Marv Wolfman was still writing it. It's got the like prism foil cover thing going on in the background. And Gotham Central, number 2 from 2003. Claim Hawkman and Conan. Alrighty, thank you, sir. All right, next up, Iron Man number 2 from the 96 series. The back when the Image guys were doing them. Defenders Beyond number 5. This is a variant cover with Loki. See if I can get a better shot of that without the glare. Let me take it out of the bag. It's nice. Nice black cover, no spine ticks. Everybody's always talking about how the black covers are you know, I guess any little nick shows up on them pretty much, but this looks nice. Titans number 15, The Return of Tempest. This is from 2009. And number 17 with, I guess he's called Beast Boy again now. I still think of him as Changeling. Titans number 19 with a extreme close-up of a little girl's pair of shoes. And nice Donna Troy cover here, number 20. Titans 21. And number 28. Number 29. With Titan nowhere in sight, you got Batman and Deathstroke on the cover. And Action Comics 841 from 2006. 2006. Firestorm, Nightwing, the Teen Titans, are they in on the hoax? Answers inside. Gotham Academy, number 2. I am not familiar with that series either. Titans, number 8. Number 3. And Iron Man number 1 from the 96 series by the Image guys. I'm just going to go back to number 2 so I have them together. The Incredible Hulk 426. I guess that's probably Banner in the straitjacket, I imagine. And here is Teen Titans number 19. Guest starring Superman, red and blue. And here's number 20. Don't know who that is. I see Captain Marvel Jr. doing the dishes. Teen Titans number 21. Part 1 of Titans Hunt. And JLA Annual number 2 from 98. Ghosts. That looks interesting. And Easy's going to claim the JLA Annual. All right. Thank you, sir. And I'm just going to move these off the desk. All right. We got Sean Sable Freelance, number 2. Death is a Bum Deal. Nice Mike Grell artwork. I think I have a few John Sables in here. I think number 1 is in this box as well, actually. Here's number 42. Really nice Mike Grell cover. Like the way, I don't usually like it when they frame photos on the covers, but this was really well done. Photos, artwork. When they frame artwork, what I meant to say. Yeah, here's issue number 1. John Sable. 3 months. The premiere issue, Iron Monster from 1982. And Fantastic Four. Number 1. Okay, Annihilation Scourge, Fantastic Four number 1. This is a variant. And Superman number 19. Superman Reborn Part 3. I think this is pretty recent, 2017. Teen Titans 21. Against the Madness of Gizmo. I always like Gizmo. I thought he was cool. Superman Wonder Woman number 25. And Nova number 11. So, let's take a look at the condition on this one since it's older. Looks like it's in pretty decent shape. It's got that line on the cover where they didn't fold it quite right, but there's a lot of older issues like that. This is number 11 from 1977. And it's a decent solid copy, not too bad at all. Nothing really noticeable as far as defects go. Ooh, and Easy and Kendall are battling for Nova. Easy got it first. Kendall, sorry. Micronauts, number 49. They came from inner space. Not outer space, inner space. So this was an older issue as well. '83. Micronaut goodness. I had some Micronauts toys when I was a kid. I always asked for Star Wars toys, and I never got one. I never got a Star Wars action figure until I was a little bit too old for them. Then somebody got me a Yoda figure. But I did have some Micronauts that somebody gave me. And there's the 1 through 6 issues of My Greatest Adventure. Chester was just commenting to me about these last night, saying I should read these because he thinks Tonga is a babe. And I think the only reason I didn't put these in my reading pile was because it wasn't a complete set. I think that was the deciding factor. It actually went on further than the 6 issues. So there's number 1, number 2, Robot Man. Number 3, we got Robot Man, Tonga Man, and Garbage Man, who I really want to figure out who the heck Garbage Man is. What a great name. Number 4, number 5, and number 6. So first 6 issues, but there are more issues than that, I believe, if I remember right. Gotham by Midnight, number 3. I don't know who or what that is. It is creepy. And Gotham by Midnight, number 4. The Spectra Reborn. So this must be Jim Corrigan. Oh, this one's actually got a little Batman symbol here in blood. I don't know if that means that's Batman or not. Nice little detail there. Civil War 2, number 5. Titans, number 11. Action Comics, 825, 40-page special. Gog plus Doomsday equals Armageddon. And there's Action Comics 827. Look out for the new Master of Magnetism. And Action Comics 830. These are from 2005. Oh, this has got Byrne working on them. I didn't realize he had worked on any of the more recent series. Action Comics 820 with that great silver Banshee cover. Do I have any cheap slabs? No, sir, I sure don't. But thanks for asking. I'm just not a slab guy. Action Comics 822. All new Captain America #1 variant edition with the Rocket Raccoon and Groot cover. And this looks like another set. This is Legion Lost. I think this was the same Legion Lost #1 that we just looked at a little bit ago, but this looks like possibly a full set. We got #1, #2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Okay, 7 issues. And apparently this was an ongoing series because it says next issue at the end of #7. So there is some, it does go longer. But there's the first 7 issues if anybody wants those. And Kendall is claiming the Cap variant. Thank you, sir. Warlord #5. Nice Mike Grell cover. This looks to be in really nice shape, too. I remember being impressed with these when I pulled them out. It does have a little stress at the staples, but other than that, not bad at all. Nice white back. It's got, you can see a little bit of stress there at the staple and bottom staple too. And Easy's taking Warlord. I knew he would if he didn't have it already. Let's see, Coyote #15. Somebody's dying here, but it ain't Coyote. The left stuff. Forget the other wars and crisis. We've got the real thing. And here's Coyote #14. Coyote meets Badger. And this was from Epic. I don't think Badger was in the Epic line, so that's interesting. And Khazar the Savage #3. Looks like a pretty nice copy of that. Coyote #3. Enter the Gin. Coyote #2. This looks to be a good series. I know I read the first issue, and then I was been waiting to get the other ones. This is Batman and the Outsiders #21, one of my favorite series growing up. This particular issue features 3 solo stories. So you get 3 stories for the price of 1. Geoforce, Katana, and Black Lightning. Another Warlord. This is number 75. Looks to be in nice shape as well. Yep. Yeah, that's. I don't think you can ask for a better copy for how old it is. This is from 1983. And All-Star Squadron, number 19. Looks like Brainwave has the Justice Society held captive. Scout, number 12 from Eclipse. Meet Big Moish. Timothy Truman. And Scout number 4 by Timothy Truman. And Scout number 14. Oh, this is Scout Warshaman. And Scout Warshaman number 13. And John Sable Freelance number 17. John Sable Freelance number 10. And number 9. Nice cliffhanger cover. And Easy Ones All-Star. You got it, sir. Thank you. All right. This is Fantastic Four number 12, or FF number 12. I think FF was the Future Foundation series that spotlighted those characters, I believe. Fantastic Four number 6. And number 8. And I think that's on the bag. Yeah, there was a sticker on there that I took off. Fantastic Four number 3 from 97. This was the from the series when the Image guys were doing it. That's a great cover by Jim Lee. Here's All-Star Squadron number 5. And the interesting thing about this cover is that when they introduced the new Firebrand, this arrow here was supposed to have additional text on it other than just Firebrand. I don't remember what it said. But in a later issue in the letters page, they actually published the correct one so that you could cut it out and paste it on your cover. Not that anybody would do that nowadays, but it was just funny. Strange Tales number 13 featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. This one's... Yeah, this one's got some markings on it. I think I originally thought those were on the bag, but they're not. They're on the comic. Kendall's claiming FF number 3. So that's this one. Thank you, Kendall. That's a really great cover. That might be my favorite cover out of all the issues where Image took over, I think. And let's see here. We have Shield number 1. This is the series that was inspired by the TV series. So I'm not sure how that interacts with the actual Marvel universe, or even if it does. And Easy Wide All Star number 5. All right. And it's more Legion of Superheroes. This is number 28. And this is the next series. So if this was the 3rd series, then this would have been the 4th series. And after that series, I don't know any more about it. This was the series that Keith Giffen did, which was interesting. Number 9. I wasn't a huge fan of Keith Giffen's artwork after he started drawing in his what became his kind of signature style. I didn't care for that too much, but the stories were good. Legion of Superheroes Annual number 4 from 1988. And Legion number 62. I think we already saw that one, so there's 2 copies of that. Nice cover. And this is number 59. Featuring a bunch of the dead Legionnaires that died over the years. And number 58. I think I'm going to have to give up on my list of issues. That's Legion issues. That's a mess. I'm going to have to just go back through them again after all. Team Youngblood number 1 from Image. Nice copy of that. I don't have a board in this one for some reason. It just came that way and I never put a board in it. This is Chap Yip. Did the pencils, inks by Norm Ratmund. And of course, Rob Liefeld did the story. And here we have something called Threshold from Avatar. This is number 27. Feels thick. I don't really know anything else about it. Nice cardboard cover. It's half the thickness there. Black and white goodness. Warren Ellis is the writer. Jason Burrows is the artist. Looks... Well, that completely changed. What... Apparently there's multiple stories in it. So different creations. Some nudity. So we won't be showing any more of that. I think I said that on the show that I showed it on, actually, because it took me by surprise. And it got me again. Power Man and Iron Fist number 1. This is obviously a newer series from 2016. This is from. The Boys Are Back. I always liked Power Man and Iron Fist, but I never felt they really had a really good writer. At least none of the stuff that I've read. Let's see. I don't need to open this. We got Annihilation Scourge, Nova number 1. And The Gray Area number 1 from Image. And this is square bound, almost like a trade paperback. This is it's in color. I don't really know anything about this one. John Romita Jr.'s first creator-owned series. All right. Well, it doesn't really say what it's about. All right, these are loading up again. Let me get these out of the way. And we're getting towards the end of the box. Still got maybe a couple more stacks after this one. And we'll just flip them over here so you can't see what's coming. Justice League of America 235 from the original series, 1985. We got Steel working out there on the cover. Tales of the Unexpected featuring the Spectra number 4. These has got some great covers. Plus Dr. 13 backup story. There's number 3. Number 2. And here we have Cyborg Superman number 1. Tales of the Sinestro Corps, Cyborg Superman number 1 is probably the title. New Mutants number 40. Really nice, clean white cover of that. Super nice. Cave Carson Has a Cybernetic Eye number 4. Batman 66 number 1. New stories inspired by the classic TV series. Cave Carson Has a Cybernetic Eye number 3. So let me bury the Batman book and put those together. New Adventures of Superboy number 35 from back in the 80s. It's got the Masters of the Universe preview comic inside. Got Dial H for Hero as a backup. It does look like this was miscut. There's a white strip along the bottom, and then the boxes for the price and stuff go into the top of the comic. So it was originally miscut in the printing process. It is a really white cover. I don't see anything else wrong with it other than the miscut on the cover. Easy wants Tales of the Spectra number 4. Is there that much of a leg? There's number 4. Thank you, Easy. Yeah, I guess that's Batman in his hand there. I didn't see that. Notice that even before. Had to look it up on my list. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. I always forget that people are doing that. Here's a Justice League of America number 70, and got some schmutz, but that's on the bag, not on the comic. Yeah, this was a nice copy. It's just in a bad bag. Funeral for a Friend storyline. It's got this this like half flat cover to cover up half the cover, but that helps protect the cover. You know, it's all black. It's no spine text, nothing on it. Just pretty minty looking, actually. And on the back part of the cardboard overlay is just red and white with nothing on it, but it helps protect the comic. Avengers number 197. This looked like a pretty decent copy too. The only reason I didn't keep this one was because I already had it. But this is probably a lot nicer than my copy, because this is really nice. Got a little bit of indentation right there. Cover's rolled just a tiny bit, but very clean copy. It does have some wear to it, I guess. It's got some. This corner was folded over at some point. You can see lines in it right here. So a little wear to it that I didn't notice. Wasn't quite as nice as I thought it was. Legion of Superheroes, number 57. So what I can do with these, instead of listing them all, is just make a stack of them up here, I guess. And Legion of Superheroes, number 56. I think that's Block, but he looks a little bit different. Legion number 54. And Legion 52. And number 31. And it's Brainy's Lucky Day, number 30. Number 29, the Smoldering Fury of the all-new Starfinger. Number 27. Number 26. Number 10. Number 8. Number 7. Nice early issues. And here's the Defenders, number 5 from this may be their most recent run of Defenders. I'm not sure. It's so hard to tell anymore. X-Men and the Micronauts, number 4 with Dark Xavier. This is an old issue, so it's got a little wear to it, but it's still in decent shape. Ultimate Comics, X-Men 18.1. And Fantastic Four number 8 from the Jim Lee run. Brandon Choi from the Image, when the Image guys did it. I do remember that being a fun take on the Fantastic Four. Old Man Logan, number 3. Old Man Logan, number 5. Fantastic Four number 10, War of the Realms. This is Legacy number 655. Dan Slott on the writing. Civil War II number 0. Civil War II number 4. Civil War II number 2. The New Titans Annual number 5 from 1989. This is the one that's got some extra Who's Who pages in there that weren't part of the original Who's Who series. And Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 19. Number 5. Legion of Superheroes number 2 from 1984. So this is the Keith Giffen series again. This is the 4th series. And there is number 1 from 1984. Beautiful copy of that. So wait a minute. That's not right. This is 84. So these are from the 3rd series still. That's right. Keith Giffen did the original run on the 3rd series as well as coming back for the 4th series. So yeah. Another Tales of the Unexpected, the Spectra number 8. And apparently this was a mini series. I didn't notice that before. This is number 8 of 8. Nice. Well, that's a really creepy cover with the guy reaching through the body of the Spectra there, or whatever the heck is going on. Let's see. Kendall wants Civil War 0. There it is. Thank you, sir. And Easy wants Spectra number 8. Thank you, sir. And here's number 7. And number 6 with the Phantom Stranger as well. And number 5. With what looks like Ghost Rider, but I'm pretty sure that's not Ghost Rider. And then we have Robin, Son of Batman, number 1. Easy wants 7 and 6. Yes, sir. Alrighty. And number 5. Okay. All right, last stack of the day, guys. We are in the home stretch. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, number 251. This is from 1978. Nope, 1979, sorry. The Man Who Destroyed the Universe. So this is before they had their own solo ongoing series. And who was doing the art chores back then? This was Steve Apollo and Paul Levitz doing the writing, Dave Hunt doing the finished art. Huh. So early David Hunt art on the story. Nice. I assume it's the same David Hunt. That maybe I'm thinking wrong. I think he's a cover artist. Journey into Mystery, Everything Burns. This is number 642. Nice cover. 50 Years of Thunder from 2012. Here's number 637. And number 632. Young Loki cover. 631. Journey into Mystery, Fear Itself, number 630. And here's Journey into Mystery 516, featuring Chang-Chi, Master of the Kung Fu. Incredible Hulk, number 108, from the World War Hulk storyline. And number 109 looks like a possibly a Defenders reunion, or not Defenders, Champions reunion, maybe. Or maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. There's number 112 with Hercules on the cover. And number 609, this is World War Hulks, as in plural. Such a good storyline, they had to do it twice. Incredible Hulks, number 630. And 631. JSA number 83. This one got bent in a box. It's they did that thing where, you know, once in a while one gets slipped under the other comics when they tipped over. So there is a bend at the bottom. Nothing that couldn't be probably pressed out just by putting a heavy weight on it. But JSA 83 from 2006. JSA 84 with Gentleman Ghost, it looks like. JSA All-Stars, number 17, The Return of the Prince. I don't know who that is. Judgment Day, Alan Moore. Final Judgment, Alan Moore, Liefeld, Churchill, Johnson. Awesome. This is number 3. Oh, we got some claims for Hulks. Kendall likes 108. 108, 108, 109. And 630. This one. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh no. 630. All right, what's next? Justice Inc. Book 1 of the Justice Inc. series from DC. I think this was possibly a 2-issue series. I don't remember for sure. Prestige format. John Byrne's Next Men, number 4. Justice League Elite, number 9. And Justice League Elite number 1. And Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death number 3. Long Before Wonder Woman, Odyssey of the Amazon. This is number 1 of a 6-issue series. Kendall's going to take Poison Ivy. Thank you, sir. Power of Shazam, number 23. If you don't have these, this is a great series with fantastic covers. That's just a wonderful, wonderful series by Jerry Ordway. There's number 13. Batman Shadow of the Bat, number 1. First issue. Grimjack, number 4. Grimjack, number 5. Grimjack, number 63. Definitely upgraded his motorcycle between this one and that one. Kendall wants Shadow of the Bat. Where'd it go? There he is. Thank you, sir. And Captain America 619. Got Winter Soldier and Steve Rogers on the cover. An ad for the movie across the top. Red Sonja and Conan. This is number 4 from Dynamite and Dark Horse. Great cover. We're almost to the end. Let's look inside. We haven't looked inside anything in a little bit. Ooh, it's got nasty tape on it that's gonna wreck this bag. I'll just fold it over. This is number 4, yeah. So I don't know anything about this series. I don't know if it was an ongoing or if it was a mini-series. Since it's from Dynamite and Dark Horse, it was probably a mini-series. Variant covers pictured in the back. Pretty cool. And Easy wants the Grimjack. 3 Grims. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And last issue is Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 3. So there it is. All right, so we went through a bunch of books. All right, Kendall claimed 10 books. Easy claimed 27. Thank you both. And thank for anybody else who's still hanging out watching. I see there's a couple other people watching that we don't know who they are. So thank you very much. Let me see if I can turn this camera back to me again without messing it up. Hey, there I am. Turn this light off so I look more natural. All right. Alberto, you're always lurking. Yeah. And Ranger, if it's not too late, I'd like to claim some of the Baxter Legion. It's never too late, man. James claimed books afterward the show last week. You can do the same this week. I'm actually Friar Tuck wanted to know the list of numbers, so I'm actually right now going to go back through and try to pull all the Legion numbers out and organize them, because I know they were spread throughout. There was a lot of those, so I'm actually going backwards through the book so I can pull them out as I'm talking to you. And then I can show them again real quick if you need me to. So, I watched Echo the other night. Anybody see that? It started out really slow with the first episode. I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but by the time I got to the very end of the last episode, I thought it was pretty good. It seemed like it needed to be a movie rather than a series to me. Alberto was disappointed in Echo. Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was better than some of the other stuff they've done lately, I thought. Kendall liked it. Yeah, I liked it too. I thought it was pretty good. It was. I almost gave up after the first episode because it was hard to tell what was going on. But by the third episode, I got into it. I was glad they actually dropped them all at the same time, because otherwise, if I had to wait another week between episodes, I probably wouldn't have made it all the way through it. And I thought it was worth the watch by the time I got done. And if you can hear the noise, that's just me going through the books real quick, looking for the Legion issues. I feel Marvel was much better before Disney. Yeah, I agree. I used to work for Disney, and I would have to agree. Disney tends to, in the long run, kind of wreck a lot of stuff that they touch. They try to do too much of it. If they have something that's good, they beat it to death. Whether it's princesses, pin trading, anything like that. Anything throughout all of their lines of businesses, they do the same thing. I used to be a big pin trader. I used to collect pins before I started working for them, and they it just got to the point where I stopped because it was too much. Ranger's gonna write me an email. Okay, yeah, that's all right. We can do that. Yeah, there were a lot of legions. I thought about showing all the legions together, but in one chunk, but that would have thought that would have made for a pretty boring show to show that much of the same series all together. So that's why I put them throughout the box instead of having a quarter of the box being Legion of Superheroes. All right. Do you know if you have any all new Wolverines coming up? Not sure. If I have any of those, I don't have a lot of them. They would just be sprinkled somewhere within all the boxes that I've put comics. I mean, I have, besides these long boxes that I'm working on right now, I have like 6 boxes that are bigger than short boxes that are full, 6 or 7 of those that I've pulled books from. I mean, they could be anywhere at this point. So I do not know. If I have any, they could show up at any time, honestly. Easy wants to pull early Coyote issues to get me to 60. Okay. Yeah, 3 issues would do it. Let me go through them again. Here's someplace. Oh, I gotta pick them up to put them in this long box back in the long box anyway. So, Coyote, what are you? There's a couple of them. And a couple more. No problem. I think there was just the 4 issues, but I'm going back through all of them since I got to put them back in this long box anyway. All right, so there were 5 issues. We've got number 14, 15, 2, 3, and 8. So I'm assuming you want 2, 3, and 8. And Ranger, John Sable 1, and Batman 66, number 1, still available. Yep, they're still in there. Somewhere. Alrighty, I will find them. Meanwhile, I'm gonna organize these Legion books a little bit. Trying to see what numbers we got. These are the numbers you need. Oh, that'll make it easier. Cool. Let me just finish getting them organized here to make it easier. Because I still have to send a list to Fryer anyway. There was a lot here. I almost wish I had done these in order. There's so many of them in a row. And then I wouldn't have to do this. All right, here we go. You need payment sent. Thank you, Easy. Let's see, you need 26. I have 26. I have 27. 29 I have. 31 I have. 35, 36, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49. I think I just filled all your whole list. 26, 27, 29, 31, 35, 36, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49. Yep, got all of them, Ranger. Sounds good. I need a few more, but these are the ones you showed. Let me know which other ones you need because I may have more. It's just that these are the ones that were in this box. So, yeah, if you guys have want lists, clue me in. Let me know. Plus, I'll be going to the Comics Den sale again. I hope to go at the end of February when they have their next one. So, if you guys want to send me some lists of what type of books you're interested in, or if it's a series or something, just let me know. Yeah, I can keep an eye out for them. I'd rather buy extra stuff that will sell rather than extra stuff that won't. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Legion issues, plus the other two. John Sable and Batman 66. Still have to find those. Do you ever find magazine-sized comics? Not very often. I've tried to get them a few times off of Hip Comics, and I always get outbid because they always go more for what I'm usually willing to spend on them. I do have a few in my own collection, but not very many. Yeah, I like the Savage Swords too. I have a few of those, and they're just neat. The art is awesome, and yeah, I just don't run across them too often. And like I said, a lot of people want, just too much money for them. I've seen old beat up copies and they want 20, $25 for them, and I'm usually willing to spend maybe up to $5 an issue on them, but they just go for way more. I think they're just rarer. They're hard to find. So, all right. Well, thank you, Kendall. Thank you, Easy. Thank you, Ranger. Um, you can pay with PayPal, or there's a Ko-fi link in the description if you need that. If you're not familiar with PayPal. Hey, Rick. We're just getting done, winding that up. Everything went pretty good. Didn't have a whole lot of people watching. I think we only got up to right now we're at 5. I think that's the highest we've been for people watching. This was I don't know. I started an Instagram account to try and draw more people in, but I don't really know how to use Instagram. I don't think very well. I posted a couple things. I posted a short for today's video with some of the issues that were going to be available, and I don't know, just keep plugging away, I guess. Man Thing, Ghost Rider, Horror is the ones I'm after. The all new Wolverines. Okay. Well, those would be issues I would pick up to try and sell anyway if I see them. They seem like they would be good sellers. Plus, it's stuff that I would keep if it fits my collection. Easy thinks he saw 9 people watching. Oh, that'd be cool. I don't know. I'm just going by this little eye thing it shows me on StreamYard. I don't know how accurate that is because I'm not actually looking at YouTube. I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's just Cheap Comic Collector. I stayed off of there last week because I couldn't figure out how to make a Cheap Comic Collector tab without getting rid of my own personal uh, account. So I took my own account off, but it takes them a couple of weeks before they'll actually do that. And then when it did, I was able to create the Cheap Comic Collector account. Um, got any Charlton horror to sell? No, sir, I sure do not. The ones I have, if I have any, are the horror ones. They're in my collection, and I don't have enough Charltons to have any doubles so far. Yeah, if you could, easy. If you're on Instagram, just share like my posts if you can. I'd really like to get more people on here so you don't have to do all the heavy lifting and buy all these books from me. I mean, it's great that you do. I really appreciate it, but do you do this every Saturday? I will be, yes, for a while. Not every single one. I'll do a live. I'm going to try and do a live stream every Saturday. I don't know for sure that it will be a claim sale every Saturday, uh, but it will be at least up until the end of February when I do the Comics Den garage sale. Because what I'm trying to do is get enough money to buy more books. Um, because the hobby needs to pay for itself at this point. I lost half my income a little bit ago, and well, I still have. I mean, I got thousands of comics, so I could make content, but I wouldn't be able to buy anything. You know, still do hauls and buy stuff, and that's what I want to do. So you're at my new comic shop. All the ones near me sell mostly new books. Yeah, I have that problem on the. I have arcade games in one of the local comic shops. Nothing major, just a pinball and a little capsule vendor. I used to have cranes and stuff and make killer money in there, but they had to downsize because their landlords kept kicking them out. and but and I really like the shop and I really like the owners, and they do have back issue bins, but they don't have any cheap books. You know, I bought a couple years ago. I thought I would splurge on my birthday, and I went in there to buy some books, and I think I ended up getting like a couple older books, and I paid like I think I ended up paying like $10 for what should have been like at the most a $2 book. It was old Dennis the Menace that I thought, oh, this is cool. I'll get this one. And I got it home and I got it out of the bag, and it was in such poor shape that it was not worth anywhere near the $10 I paid for it. So I mean, sometimes I'll buy a new facsimile in there if I see one that I'm interested in, but that's about all I do in there. I'd love to promote them on the channel, but they just don't have any cheap books. All right, so we got the Legion. I gotta find our Rangers' other two books. Thank you, everyone. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. We've been on live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's enough for me. And I need to go check on my mom. She hasn't called out to me once while we've been in here, so I want to make sure she's doing okay. But she got up really early. She got up at like 3:30 last night, so she's probably sleeping. She's probably asleep in the chair. So thank you once again. If anybody's watching on the rewind, feel free to claim books that haven't been claimed, and shoot me an email. Let me know, and check out the channel. We drop a new video every day at noon, and we got some good stuff coming up. Like I said at the beginning. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it. I know you guys are thanking me, but I'm thanking you. You guys are the best. I would not even be here doing this if it wasn't for the encouragement that I got from you guys early in the beginning, and you're still here with me. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah, it just means a lot to me that I can do this. So thank you very much. And we will, we'll see you tomorrow on the video, but we'll also see you next week on next week's live stream. So thank you guys. Have a great weekend.